Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I wanted to make a quick update video because we just got all of the pricing announced for the 2025 WRX lineup. Everything from the premium, yes, you heard me, premium is now the lowest comp version, lowest trim you can buy. They've eliminated the base WRX. Everything from the premium to the top of the trim, the TS. But with that said, I wanted to make a video because something is starting to happen with this brand. And I know a lot of you guys are going to hate me in the comments, but stick the video out because we're going to talk a little bit about the financial analysis around raising these prices and what it really means for the WRX in terms of Subaru's plans and just what's happening with this community. And it's a big deal. So this video, like again, we'll talk about the increases, the percent increases, whatever they are, but there is some insane insights from this and comparisons to other vehicles, which I am gonna make here, which are probably the juiciest parts of the video. If you're not already subscribed and you wanna follow the build of my 2022 WRX, which is now tuned, or you just wanna know anything Subaru or anything automotive, please hit the subscribe button. This channel needs some love. But let's jump into it. So, starting with the premium. The new premium is gonna start at, for the manual, $36,920. If you want a CVT, you're gonna add $1,350 for that. That is insane. That's saying to get into a new WRX, you're gonna have to pay almost $37,000. In 2018, when I was thinking about buying a 2018 WRX, right, because I had a 2016 for a little while, and I thought about pulling the trigger on a 2018, or in maybe end of 2018, 2019, when the 2018 models were coming out, I was like, I'm gonna pull the trigger on a brand new WRX. And I was working with a dealer and they quoted me $24,974 on a model that was coming off the lot for a brand new base WRX. And I told them no, because it wasn't a good enough deal at the time. And I have that quote, I still have it. And in 6 years, 6.5 years, to get into a WRX, it went from $24,900 to $36,900. That is the cost of a high mileage WRX, same generation, a high mileage 2018 WRX, is the difference between getting into a new WRX. And I know inflation, blah, 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 but that is insane. From model year to model year, you know, going from the 24 premium to a 25 premium, they've increased it $1,165, which is pretty significant when you think it's a $30,000 car. That's over inflationary raise in price, which I get, you know, it's a car, they have to make money, but it's getting a little insane because people aren't making more money, and we'll talk about the comparisons in a second. If you want to get to a limited, this is where it starts getting outrageous. $41,300, and if you want a CVT, you add $1,550, 40 plus grand for a WRX is nuts, right? Nuts. And then if you want a GT or a TS, you have to spend $46,875. Those are priced equivalently, and that's the starting price. These are the starting price for these trims without any add-ons, which if you're buying a GT or you're buying the top TS model, you might want some add-ons because that's the whole point of the car, is to buy this like collector's edition car. And you could probably price it all the way into the 50s. It's insane. Now, to give you perspective, because this is what I wanted to talk about, and this is the whole point of the video. The WRX is a fantastic car. I love it. Obviously, I do. This is the third WRX I've owned. I love the car. I will always have a WRX. But when the new cost of a top-line WRX, if you were to buy it new, costs the same as buying a new, yes, you heard me, a brand new 2024 Audi S3, which outperforms this car in every sense and category, something is wrong. If you could be buying an S3, you would do it. There's no reason to buy the WRX and buying an S3. And I know a lot of people are gonna say brand loyalty, blah, 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 blah. You just haven't driven an S3. And as somebody that has driven the S3 and loves this platform, I've been driving these for 9+ years. I would take an S3 tomorrow, and not even, no question. Light tune with an S3, you're making like almost 500 wheel horsepower with a few bolt-ons. Those things are insane, no transmission issues. They are faster than this car can ever be, that platform. To give you also perspective, for $46,000, right, you can also buy a 2022 lightly used Toyota Supra, a 3-liter, which also not comparable. Like, we're just not comparable. A Nissan Z, right? We're talking about significantly faster and more fun cars. So Here's the problem. I love this car, and this is coming from a place of love. It's too expensive. These prices are pricing the community out. All of a sudden, this is going to become a common car because the entry-level sports car that it's always been is no more. You're not an entry-level sports car if the cheapest thing you can buy is $37,000 from the lot. That's insane. And I know this video is a bit of a rant, and I know you guys are probably like, oh my gosh, he's hating on the WRX. I'm not. I'm just hating on the fact that it costs so much to enjoy this platform. The first WRX I bought a limited, and I spent like $22,000 on it. It had 20,000 miles on it. The second WRX I had, it was a 2016 WRX, a base. I bought it for like $17,000 and it had 18,000 or 17,000 miles on it. That's insane. I bought this one, to give you perspective, right? A premium. So if you want to get into a WRX in 2025 or end of 2024, you got to spend $36,920. I bought this one brand new for like $27,900, I think. That's almost 10 grand difference. I got into it 2 years ago, brand new, for a 10 grand difference. Now you might say, oh, it's got some like, like little, changes, but like, is a screen worth 10 grand? And I will argue all the other little things that you're gonna say are big technological upgrades, most of you aren't gonna enjoy once you start driving these cars and wanting to do things to them, because then they become pretty erroneous. That's the video, guys. I just wanted to make a video talking about the pricing. It is outrageous. I know that you guys, this is basically a commentary video. I appreciate you guys if you stayed. We're gonna take, in a few videos, I'm gonna take a deeper dive into some of these things because there are a few positives about pricing the WRX like out of that community and making it outrageous, but it only helps people that own WRXs. And I'll talk about that in a different video, but I just think it's crazy that if you can pull the trigger on a brand new S3, you're in the range of a used RS3, maybe. You can buy a Supra, and I know I hound on the Supra all the time. That's a sports car, right? I mean, like this car will never compete. There's not a category it'll compete in. Sure, you can drive this one in the winter, but you can drive a lot of things in the winter. I just like, I'm having a hard time here with this pricing. So thank you guys for watching the video. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one. I don't know if this is gonna be a Friday video or like a Tuesday video because it's not like the most glamorous video, but the channel needs some love. So if you guys enjoyed it, stuck this far through, I'd enjoy just knowing in the comments that you stuck this far through. And if you could like the video, it makes a big difference. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.